What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another The Family Chantel video, and this one is season 4, episode 13. And I thought last week was the last episode. I've given up saying that this is the last episode. I seem to be wrong every single. But hey, with that being said, though, let's start off by giving a big, massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now let's see exactly what went down this week with Chantel and Pedro.
I asked Chantel for divorce. I feel very hesitant in the beginning, to make the change. But I need to move forward. The first thing is move out of the house, and I find an apartment. When we bought the house, I had a lot of expectations. I believe that the house is going to help her, to see herself like a mother, like a family, like our little nest, to start our own family, But she's the same person that I met before. She's not been growing with me. I don't want to change her. You give me the way you want, bro, please. Be equal. Put the same amount they offer that I've been put.
Wow, this is different. You're never really coming here.
You want to say that I go to my own place, I want to leave the house. You can be comfortable, okay? I can be comfortable, okay?
Is this like your first step in the divorce? So, what can I say? I'll give you what you want.
Okay.
Bottom line.
Okay.
Do you want me to help you move your things? You have some more things in here. I feel like Pedro's abandoning me. He's deserting me. Some little lingerie I bought for you. You can take that. He's got a beautiful wife, a beautiful home, picket fence, everything. And he's throwing it all away for what? You can grab this back.
So, you're a beautiful wife, a beautiful da-da-da. Yeah, but the thing that you forgot about is that all of that is the exterior. All the exterior. You didn't mention the interior. It's not about having a beautiful wife, home, whatever. It's about also the feeling, the emotion. The fact that she didn't actually talk about the emotions is the issue. She says something like, listen, we've got a beautiful house together, obviously, you've got a beautiful wife, obviously being confident is fine, but at the same time, we've got a beautiful connection, emotionally, I've always been invested in you, emotionally, you've always been invested in me. Where did it go wrong? I'm not sure, but can we fix the internal? Can we fix our emotions? You know what I mean? But of course, if you're emotionally checked out, then I understand. The emotional part was not mentioned. Remember, the emotions is the most. Without emotions, then what are we? Process.
I can't stop him. I could prolong it, but why? I have to ask, where are you going?
I don't want to tell you where I go right now, but I'll go to a place, okay?
So, are you going to be paying for this out of your own pocket?
You can pay for the food more. My money, any money I got.
I'm not saying you can't. I just need to know, the logistics, because we never sat down and had a formal conversation about this. How are the bills going to get paid? 50-50?
50, that's it.
50-50 until when?
Until I get divorced.
And when is that?
I don't know yet. Just want to move you from the house. Please,
All right.
please.
Perfect. My perception of what he's capable of has changed. I mean, he clearly doesn't care about my well-being. He has shown me that he could care less. I really can't believe this.
One of the worst things you could ever do is to make it all about you. And right now you're making it all about you. Like, Chantel, grow up. Stop making it all about you. This is probably one of the reasons why he's leaving. I mean, if it was me, 100%, it would be one of the top 3 reasons why I'm leaving, because you're making it about you. Stop doing that. Not cool.
Nah, you should believe me before, after you push me to my limit.
I care about you.
You always care about you all years.
I get so frustrated that I'm hurt, and sometimes I just want to hurt. I feel hurt by you.
And you think that that's reasonable?
It's not.
You think that's reasonable?
It's not reasonable.
And that's it.
just want to add though, ladies, I said this before and I'll say it again, okay? Right? Or you, okay? That one of the biggest struggles that women have with men is failing to understand the emotion, because you see, women always find a way. I said it before. If a man is upset about something and then he addresses it to his woman, she gets more upset with him about it, why he's upset. So let's say, for example, I don't know, comes home and he talks about how one of his friends back. You would then be more upset about, and then you will be more upset than he is. What? He did what? Oh my God, that guy's got me so upset. I can't believe he did that to you. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Don't do it. You know what I mean? And then it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, like, you're now overreacting. You're reacting more than I am. You're more upset than I am. And then I'm like, yo, whoa, chill. Like, yeah, like, I thought this was about me. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. Women love to make it about. Now, again, I'm not generalizing to say every single woman is good, but a lot of women that I've come across, well, actually, no, every woman that I've come across in my life, you ain't telling them nothing without them making it about them. There's always a point that has to be made. And I tell you this now, ladies, I'm telling you this now. You find that your man is checked out whenever it comes to him talking about his emotions, understand, because he doesn't feel like he can be open. Whether it's a man that's actually your man or a man that is your friend, either way, ladies, if you got a man in your life and he expresses something to you, and for some bizarre reason, you're itching to also get your point across, you're also itching to just have to get your feelings across, understand, every time you do that, you are pushing him away. Every time, because every time he tries to open up, you are blocking. Because think about it, when you open up, he will listen. For a good man, he will listen to you, maybe sometimes give you a little bit of advice, but most importantly, he will listen to you. Even if he's more annoyed than you, he's not going to show it. And even if you express something to him, if you say, oh, this is how you doing this and you doing that is making me feel like this, good men will be like, okay. Even if they don't agree with you, even if they have their own point of view, they'll be like, you know what? Sometimes my point of view isn't always needed. So with that being said, I'm going to try and do better for the situation you're upset about. You see that? But you see, if a man has a conversation with a woman, though, tell the woman, hey, this is, I feel like these things are an issue. Women have to be like, well, for my record, I don't think that is an issue, actually. Or, yeah, but I did actually do this like the other day. Yeah, but the thing is, though, you may did the other day, but like you haven't done it on a consistent enough level for it to make an impact in his mind. And this is the issue. At that point, when you get defensive, he's checking out. Checking out. That's the checking out. Check it out. That's why for me, I say my piece, and then after I'm like, you know what? I've said it once, maybe twice, sometimes maybe 3 times. You know what I mean? And then after that, if I know that no matter how many times that I express how much I'm being made to feel, if I know every single time that conversation happens, there's always going to be this whole thing about, yeah, but I just want to let you know how I feel. If I wanted to know how you feel, I would ask you how you feel. I'm not telling you how I feel because of how you're making me feel. You say, and imagine if the shoes the other way around. And women be like, oh, it's always about you. You can never listen to me. Anyway, that's my little rant over. Come at me. Oh, what an evil.
I never thought that my husband would actually leave me this way. I don't know what to do. I'm going to my mom's house. Everybody's gonna be there. I couldn't believe that he didn't love me, that's all. I've been back from the DR for a few weeks, and I haven't really talked to my family at all. I told my mom about the separation, but besides that, I haven't told them anything. I felt like I was protecting Pedro.
What's going on, Chantel?
By not sharing these things with them. But now, I feel like, what's the point? I feel hopeless. So I'm glad that I'm able to confide in my family. Pedro told me he wanted a divorce.
Wow.
And then he just woke me up, and there was a truck outside, and he said he's moving into his apartment.
What?
That's cruel.
That's so cruel.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
I'm so confused. I feel very betrayed. He wanted the separation. I didn't want it. I proceeded to cry outside of his bedroom door, knock on the door, and like ask him for answers and beg him to talk to me. He'd open the door and just look at me and then close it. Everything that I say, there's something wrong with me, or why am I asking him these questions?
So he's a little bully.
He stopped coming home at night. He's always out at the bar drinking or at the office, but I mean, these are just different things that have been happening, not to mention he's not having sex with me anymore for about a year now. He took out $5,000 out of the joint account. I didn't know what it was for. I thought maybe he was buying jet skis or having fun, but I believe now that it was his down payment for the apartment. I didn't feel comfortable to ask him about that money because I thought I was going to push him away even more.
Like everything that you're describing is like emotional abuse.
It's a shame that people can do that to
no consequences.
Yeah, no consequences.
What it seems like is that he is trying to purposely hurt my daughter, and I tell you, I don't like it. We thought he was here for good intentions. He's not here for good intentions. He's here for his own agenda.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. To go from closing on a house to suddenly wanting a divorce is really, I would just say, bizarre and questionable.
Yes.
I know that there's ups and downs, and there's a lot of forgiveness that comes with marriage, and that you go through hard times. Yes, things get ugly. Things get really ugly in marriage, but if you love one another, you're supposed to choose one another.
If somebody wants to walk out your life, let them walk. You know what I'm saying? I always had my doubts about Pedro, from the beginning. But I really, gave him a chance to try to, okay, maybe I might have misjudged him. But, Pedro showed his hand. Pedro showed his true colors. He's who I thought he was, And I honestly, I wish he wasn't.
What are your next plans? Like, what are your next steps?
You need to protect yourself, and you need to do things for the betterment of yourself. Take a vacation for a couple of days just to unwind and relax.
I actually have a vacation planned. Me and Destiny are going. When I come back, I'll figure out what I'm going to do.
Right. Just step back and rest and concentrate on yourself and get things in line for yourself.
All the progress that we've made embracing Pedro
Is the only one that we care about because Chantel is our daughter.
That's right.
This family, everything is all about them. We did this, we did that. I wonder why Chantel was like, me. Wait, is Chantel a Capricorn? She's probably a freaking, the whole family's a freaking Capricorn at this flipping stage. They're all Capricorns, man. Bloody narcissist. Me, mommy. Mommy, where's my dummy? I've been hurt. Oh, bloody. Yeah, if you're a Capricorn, I'm calling you out. Bunch of narcissists. And it's also like me. I'm the victim. Oh, Chantel has got to be that. She got to be something like that, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. I mean, what is this nonsense, man? She's even out. She could be a We got Capricorn still, man, but the mother and the father, these two are different Capricorns. So it was about, yeah, we did this, we did that. Here's the thing. Forget about the fact that Pedro may have been using Chantel for a drink. Forget that. The fact is, where is the accountability regardless, though? Could you have done certain things better? Can you reflect on your own actions? If you cannot reflect on your own actions, then... Me. Yeah.
Chantel needs to protect herself and her interests. I wouldn't want to really be Pedro right now. Foul things have a way of coming full circle.
I'm tired.
We got your back.
All right.
No, we got your back. We're here for you.
We have your back.
We have your back. You know what I
One
always
for
say.
all for one.
All for one and one for all.
Chantel, you the big dog. All right, this changes nothing.
The last 24 hours after moving the apartment, Chantal went to the bank. She swiped out all the money that we have in our joint account and left me without nothing. I went this morning to try to get a little things, from my apartment. And when they tried to swipe the car said decline it. I said, oh, that's weird, I got my money there. And when they go to the car, I opened the banking, the internet banking. I noticed that she swiped everything, all the money, $265,000.
Crazy though, because we obviously knew this information before the show aired, isn't it? But it just sounds different when he's saying it. It hurts,
She moved a cashier check. She got a check. She worked right now. We in her hands. We all that money. I working hard for that money, and she took it. She took it like it's her money. And you know what she told me one day? She told me one day, like, if you divorce me, you have to pay me because I bring you to the United States. And maybe she thought to get her payment. Hey.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy aquí preparándome. Voy a ir a casa ya a hablar con la mujer.
Pero, ¿para qué tú vayas a hablar conmigo? ¿Qué es tu problema?
Solamente estoy aquí, nada, que voy para allá, veo qué vamos a hacer.
Ella se pasó de la raya. Ella no debería hacer eso porque ella podía tomar su dinero y es su padre. Hizo un robo. Chantal es capaz de hacer que el proceso de divorcio sea más difícil de la cuenta. Ella no quiere divorciarse de él porque ella en el fondo sabe que ella no va a encontrar a una persona como Pedro.
Lo que ella hizo, eso está mal.
No, yo sé. ¿Y tú tienes confianza con que ella sacó el dinero del banco?
Yo sé, ella que fue al banco y ellos dijeron sí, ella estuvo aquí, y vino en la mañana y sacó el dinero, sacó una cantidad, un amount grandísimo de dinero. I want to be fair all the time. This is my thing. I want to be fair. I want my part. She can take her half. We can sell the house. She can take her half. But you go that way, that round like that, so low. I haven't worked. I'm not paying the contract right now. Doesn't mean that I need to wait like 1 month or 2 months, you know, for me making money again because she made my life impossible to work, impossible to do anything. No, pues tengo que pagar el carro, el seguro, tengo que pagar el apartamento.
Ay, Pedro, Dios mío.
No puedo hablar con el abogado, me dice que tengo que ir el lunes tengo que follow the boy first para tener la carta para hacerla a ella y que ella decida si va a ser conteste o conteste. I talked to my attorney already. Yeah, she told me that is a robbery. Even that she is like in the account authorized user, she can take no money without my permission.
Mira, cuídate mucho.
Yeah.
Cualquier cosa me llama. No te dejes provocar eso.
No, yo no.
Tienes que ella te lleve a su nivel, hacia donde ella está. O sea.
Sí. Before they leave the house, I tell Chantel, hey, I got to leave the money. I'm not going to touch it. If you need something, you take it or whatever, you know. And she give me, that piece, you know, that she told me, like, the money, stay in the account until, you know, everything gets resolved. How dare you do that to me? I even think about it, do something bad to you in any moment.
Está bien, Pedro, hablamos ahorita. Te dije.
Okay, I don't know what Chantel's plan is. I don't know if she's in the house. Maybe she's at the river. But I need to find Chantel. She stole that money from me. And I want my money back.
Trouble in disaster. It's not even trouble in paradise because there is no paradise in these two. There hasn't been a paradise for clearly a year. Maybe she took the money because he took out 5K, but yo, man, that's crazy. The information is just hits different when he's talking about it. Wow. Let's not waste any more time. Let's see where this goes. God damn.
Going to face me. If you take the money for those huevos, let's talk. The luggage, everything is something, you know, that her mother want to do Karen. And she's been influenced by Karen all these years, all the time too. Like, it's something that Karen would do. Chantel? Arigato. Chantel? Chantel? Coming up. I believe that she want to be here today in the house, but she's not. She's from her family. That's the kind of person that she is. That she do things, and after that, she go right away with her family. And she's taking off. Like, she take she put water, a lot of food over here, and she not take even the cow. How dare you let the cow by herself over here? She take all the nice things, Louis Vuitton, jewelry, all the diamonds they buy for her, all the nice things, you know. All the paperwork, all her personal belongings, all her paperwork too. I want to know if she take the paper of the house too, the title. I'm surprised how scheming, how crafty she come right now. I can't do the same thing. Why not? I try to be a nice guy with her. I try to be like peaceful. If she wanna like work, she wanna do her work. I take things that belong to me. Maybe a nice gift to my mother. Clothes, routers. Gift they gave it to her for Christmas. This. I believe that she right now is in her mama's house. I just only want to say, like, I wanted my money back. They work for it. Tell them if I don't got my half of the money back, you know, I go to my attorney. Like, hey, let's do this, and that's it.
be honest with you, with actions like these, I'd be happy that I finally decided to walk away.
The worst time of my life. He did not give us a fair chance. He didn't give us any effort. And he has the thing that I have been doing and living for has been for Pedro and our marriage. I've been blindsided and the rug has been ripped from under me more than once. It is my time to take care of myself. I haven't been protected this entire time. Pedro hasn't been protecting my feelings. He hasn't been protecting my heart or our love or our relationship. This is the last thing that I can do for me. And that's what it comes down to.
Capricorn.
He wants his independence. I want this money.
So in a nutshell, Chantel was saying that their relationship is based on money. Is that what we're saying, Chantel? That your relationship is based on money, that he didn't, because he broke your heart, means you take the money? It reminds me of someone. Someone very familiar to my life. Someone I was with for a very long time. He was a Gemini. Maybe Chantel's a Gemini instead. Well, you're leaving me, so I'll take the money. I remember that last day. It was yesterday. Maybe she's a Gemini. You never know. But we continue.
You're not here? The last time I seen Pedro was at the housewarming. He hasn't called. You know, I haven't reached out to him either. But he just showed up out the blue. And I knew something was wrong when he just shows up out the blue because he never really comes down. What's going on?
She swiped the bank account. She take all the money, the business account, and not let me anything.
Well, I hear that you're all not doing well.
Yeah, we're not doing well. I tried to buy some groceries for me because I moved to new apartment and had no food in the apartment, nothing. I tried to get some food. When they swipe the card with the client, it's nothing she let me. Okay? And that's not nice.
She's not here, but when early this morning, I know she wasn't feeling well. And I know Karen is not here.
Okay, they're together. I tried to call her yesterday. She's nice on the phone. The day they moved, I tell her that was the last conversation we have. Yeah, after another day, she swiped out the bank account.
Yeah, you didn't say, I'm moving out, and just grab your things.
How about moving out? She been knocking my door every night, trying to get into my room every night. You think that's healthy?
I don't think it's healthy, but I'm just saying, like, honestly, I don't want to be involved in this. You
If
distracted me from going to the park.
Yeah.
You came here, like, kind of ruining my day.
No, you there? I told Thomas.
Yeah, well, I was talking to my dad.
It's just funny because he's having a pointless conversation with Thomas. Hey, Thomas. Thomas isn't going to help you, bro, man. Come on. You think anyone in this house is going to help you? And now Winter's coming in, moving mad. Winter, what are you doing? Humble yourself, man. There's nothing to do, but this is the problem. That family's toxic, man. Ish. Yeah, red flag for me.
Some things that are a little concerning. It makes me a little upset to even just know that she was crying in your face when you looked at her. You had no remorse.
Oh,
things
wow.
like that. Those things that happen to me. Yeah. It makes my sister.
I wonder something about you, sister. We clear the bank account before they left the house, okay? And I try to be reasonable. I try to be, like, concerned about it. But you can do that, like, y'all tell me.
You're separate. You asked me for my daughter's hand in marriage. I thought it was going to be for, you're all going to grow old together. After 4 or 5 years, you all have grown apart. It seems like now it could be a marriage scam.
Go, Dad. I'm so happy that my dad confronted Pedro about a possible marriage scam.
Let me tell you something, sir. If you believe there was a marriage scam, I gave my citizenship 3 years ago. My lawyer told me that you couldn't go and take your citizenship 3 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
Before they married.
That's what your divorce lawyer just told you.
Yeah? I don't care about citizenship.
Okay, so that's what you're trying to express. You're trying to show that through that. You're trying to
the
show.
lawyer tell me that.
I don't know. This is just what I noticed. When people say one thing, it's because they're distracting you from the truth. So, like, they'll say, I don't want to come to America. I hate America. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I talk to a lot of men like that. And whenever they say that to me, that's the first thing. I'm like, okay, so this guy's a scammer. No, the fact that he's even mentioning, like, well, I could have been a citizen by now if I wanted to, that makes me think, well, you've been thinking about this whole time, and that's just a part of the scam. And you know what the truth is? You don't do it right when you get citizenship, you leave. You wait. Okay? That's suspicious.
You can think the way that you want, they do a marriage scam or whatever, but I know in my heart, they do the best they can do. Okay, guys, there's only, please, tell Chantel that, it's only give my half, chicken that they have, and, I don't want to press charge to her, whatever.
I hope that you guys can have this conversation together.
Yeah. You think that makes sense to me? They be a relationship 7 years together. I deal with, all the family tell me they always scam, that my family is scamming, that only I want to take money from her. She take money from me. What the hell? They know that she got the money. I believe they told her the money. And then, I know, had the daughter with the sister, and then, like, family, take her family.
me and Daddy about this.
Last night. Y'all didn't tell me that.
Yeah, he showed up.
What was he talking about?
He rolled up on us unannounced, like, you know,
Like, and he,
911 call.
When Pedro showed up to the house looking for Chantel, you were not there. Were you with Chantel? Were you with Chantel when she went to go take the honey?
Was I with her when she went and moved her own money? No, I wasn't with Chantel when she went to move her own money.
first thing he said was, I don't have money to pay for my bills and to get groceries. I know she took all
The way their eyes were moving, like, I wasn't shut up, whatever. Yeah, liar.
the money.
What does he mean took the money? Because as to my knowledge, if a bank allows a business owner to move their money, that is quite all right. This behavior from Chantel is not unexpected. Maybe it's unexpected from people who think they can take advantage and pull the wool over her eyes and mistreat her, but it's not unexpected coming from us. We don't lay down and be a doormat for nobody.
So basically, this is how you raise your kids. Fantastic. Fantastic.
We're not afraid of anybody.
What do you know about this withdrawal?
It's in a safe place, that's what I know. Pedro was using the business account all the
Freely as
time
well, too.
without discussing it with Chantel, and she would just look and there would be $5,000 abruptly gone
Right.
with no explanation, and it was okay.
Terrible.
So if he feels the way he does right now, how does he think she felt? She moved the money. It's hers to move.
Okay.
My husband was taking large amounts of money out of the bank account, not telling me what he's doing with it. I would be nervous. I wouldn't feel safe or secure. And it's time for Chantel to start protecting herself.
Yes. And it's about time. I'm glad he wants a divorce. I want him to get the hell on. Like, go on. He needs to go on.
You've witnessed it, the irritability for no reason, the lack of
Right.
care for Chantel, like all these things like that. And then to say, oh yeah, well I wanna separate, but then you're still being natural. I feel like he
Right.
just wanted to manipulate and abuse her.
I mean, she should be protecting herself right now, because at this point in time, Pedro has proven me right that he was only with Chantel for what he could get, and he bided his time. And when he thought that he had got himself in a better position with greener pastures, he decided to make his move.
I can't handle this family, man. It's I could, even if these claims are true, it's just that's what they're going on about. It's like an obsession. But the thing that bothers me the most is that even if it's true, it's like they don't want to take no accountability at all. And now, when I say accountability, I don't mean necessarily the family, but what I mean is that they should be saying to their daughter, listen, maybe you should think about some of the things that maybe you could have done better in this relationship that maybe you can use for your next relationship. There's no learning. Like they're not teaching her any learning skills in to any capacity. Just flat out, oh, this. So this is how you raise your kids now? You don't teach them anything? You just you teach them just to be not to hold them accountable. You just teach them to blame everyone else but themselves. This is going to be one of the worst parents I've ever seen in my own. Well, not ever, but this is definitely one of the worst parenting. If you're not teaching your kids accountability, then I don't know what the hell you're teaching them. Why have them in the first place? You want your kid to walk around this road thinking that everything's going to be that when things go south, it's never their fault. So it's someone else's fault. How is that going to help them grow? How's that going to make them strong?
Believe that. I really do. Chantel, she's a fair person. When all is said and done, if they're divorcing, so be it. When all is said and done, everything will be fair.
Yes.
This is the breaking point right here. The fact she knows my calls and she left the house and I can find her for like freaking days. The things that she's been doing, like try to escape, hide the money. Maybe we never know each other, that's it. I spent all day yesterday looking for Chantel with no success. I'm heading to the tail and Snellby right now because I saw a notification on my phone. She's in the tail because she's hiding from me. She has to be in control of everything. She has to be in control. And the moment she's not in control, she tries to do some crazy things. We got to find her. I better organize my phone. I better organize my phone all the time. I got all my notifications on my phone. And she never does. That's why I get notifications on my phone. She told me, one of the credit card that we had together in one hotel. You find the house already or something for him?
Yeah, we found a new house.
You put the offer?
We put an offer in and we got it.
Oh, you got it? Nice. Congratulations. I couldn't go. I was busy that day. I've been super busy. Like, I haven't made anything. You see? They've been money and
No, that day it could have been yours,
Yeah, that could have been mine, but I couldn't go that day. This is the breaking point right here. The fact she knows my calls and she left the house. I can find her for like freaking days because that's all you want to be chasing. She like to be chased. I'm freaking tired. She wrote me. She escaped who she is in real. Like the things that she been doing, like try to escape, hide the money. Maybe we never know each other. That's it. I was determined that was the place because I called the place and they said that she was there. And, you know, we were waiting, we call again, you know, and see that, you know, that she check out. Then after that, I received notification the credit card we're using in the hotel, and then I went there because maybe she wanna be in the area. I didn't saw she room to the hotel because it was more nearby to the airport because in the day she want to go to Panama, fly to Panama with my money. That was for the credit card too. I saw notification that she paid for luggage to go from Atlanta to Panama. I had no idea that trip was planned. Like, that's very shady. She can open a bank account there in Panama City, put the money in Panama, I put the money there, you know, and that's it. That's something normal that she does. She go to places and even asking me. She buy flights, she buy, you know, hotels. She might time pay for her flight, her friends too. That's the kind of life that she want to have, you know, go vacation to vacation, you know, spend all your money, you know. She only think about herself, like she's selfish. And then right now she's in a nice hotel, she's trying to spend money. She can do that.
Well, a relationship based on two people being selfish is never going to be a healthy one, is it now?
She never give up, like she always try to push, and she don't understand what I need, what I want. Even in the end, she continue to do stupid things, you know. This is not going to help to a relationship. Oh, it's never helped our relationship. That's why our relationship is destroyed. It's gone.
I was legit just about to say what relationship, and then he corrected himself.
She's in the parking lot. Hey, Chantel. How's it going?
It's mine.
I opened the bag, I opened the trunk, I see all my paperwork. K1 application.
We'll leave that for next week. The way he's like, hey, Chantel. Hey, that was low-key creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Hey, Chantel. Hey, no. Freaking creepy. Anyway, with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as if there's another episode next week. So we'll be back again next week with the next episode. You know what I mean? To see exactly how things go down. But hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment down below. Peace.